You all may be seated. Mr. Bridges, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted a little bit more for the child.
Okay. How old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
The child told me.
What? You asked the child or the child told you?
Oh, the child told me. Came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What? Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I think of that is that she got a loan. Oh.
Ma'am.
He's lying.
Ma'am, when I get to you, you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay? So, the child said life insurance?
Yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and only way to really do something with that.
When did he tell you this?
Wait. Hold on one second, sir.
Yes,
let me let you know how this goes, okay? I do all the question asking. You address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
The child.
Now the focus shifts to these mysterious purses. The child apparently thinks the money is spent on nurses' purses, which turns out to be designer bags. The mom explains she's an interior designer and needs to coordinate her look, which is fair, but the judge isn't buying it fully. The scene here feels super relatable and kind of real. Who hasn't splurged on something nice but had to explain it in front of family or friends? The judge's tone gets a bit sharper, questioning whether this is really the right use of funds, especially when it's linked to a life insurance payout. The emotional stakes rise because it feels like a clash of priorities, practical needs versus luxury spending.
The child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses?
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
Oh, okay. So Mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, and you have to make sure that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's saying.
So you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let me ask you this. Did you?
Things get heated. The judge drills into the numbers. $30,000 out of a life insurance policy, half the mom's annual income, used for bags. That's a lot of dough. The courtroom drama peaks as the judge basically calls the whole thing a waste of time. But here's the kicker. The mom's income is $60,000, and the question now is if the money taken was responsibly used for the child or personal expenses. The financial breakdown gives viewers a clear picture of how serious this case is.
Take money out of a life insurance policy? It's
maybe.
A yes or no, it's not an
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
so he was not lying then. You called him a liar. He's not lying about that. You took money out. How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses? What kind of purses are you buying?
A lot of purses.
Like what? What kind of bag is that?
It's a Michael Kors.
Okay, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time. You did. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
I'm not making
that was not my question. As an interior designer, how much money are you making?
$60,000.
$60,000. So you took out a loan against a life insurance policy for $30,000. That's half of what you make as an interior designer. And you did it to buy bags. You didn't do it to spend on this child. Who does the child live with?
The judge breaks down the finances in detail, gross and net income, and the money held somewhere safe. But the judge is clearly skeptical about where exactly the money is and if it's really being used for the child's benefit. This part shows the cold, hard numbers that often decide these cases. It's like a math lesson, but with real-life consequences. And when the judge warns, "Don't play with me," you can feel the courtroom intensity reaching a boiling point.
Him.
Child lives with him. And has she given you any money additionally for the child?
No.
Ma'am,
I've
what
given
do
him
you have
some.
to say about that?
He's lying. Puro mentiras. You're just lying.
I don't even know what you just said, so I'm not going to even entertain it. Let's talk about the monies, okay? So at $60,000, I'm going to calculate your gross for that. And I'm also going to calculate that gross for that $30,000 that you have. Where is that money housed right now?
It's in my account somewhere.
So, don't play with me. In your account somewhere. In like a bank account sitting? You're not doing anything with it?
It's somewhere safe where he don't need to be touching it.
You know what? Well, he's definitely getting ready to touch it because I'm getting ready to do these numbers. The $60,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,800. Your net for that is $3,935.18. Then on that $30,000 that you have in a safe place, the gross is $2,500. I have your net, let me make sure this is right, $2,144.63.
The judge breaks down the finances in detail, gross and net income, and the money held somewhere safe. But the judge is clearly skeptical about where exactly the money is and if it's really being used for the child's benefit. This part shows the cold, hard numbers that often decide these cases. It's like a math lesson, but with real-life consequences. And when the judge warns, "Don't play with me," you can feel the courtroom intensity reaching a boiling point.
It's total net of $6,079.81. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
About 120.
120, okay. Is that for you and the child or for the child only?
Child only.
Okay, child only. And I see here you did not ask for medical reimbursement. I'm just going to have you continue that coverage, okay? You continue the coverage for that. And then at a later date, we may entertain reimbursement for her, but you didn't ask for it today, okay?
Understood.
So, net $6,079.81. That bring your child support amount to $1,215.97.
I mean, ugh.
You have anything else to say? You want to tell me about some more money you have in a safe place so I can make that child support amount go up?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you don't have anything further then, I'm guessing, right?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, do you have anything further, Mr. Bridges?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, well, you all are dismissed.